you know, if you think about why is it harder for a large organization, it's harder because they've got more stuff. So, you know, as an organization that's been around more than 30 years or less than that, you've got legacy systems, and legacy systems aren't necessarily open or broken down in order to lend themselves to, you know, innovation and bringing in new technology that's kind of unknown right now. We don't know what's coming. We don't know what the shape of AI is going forward. Today it's about generation. How are we going to utilize that sort of generative AI going forward? There's lots to be understood, and there's lots of companies out there right now building capability for you to use in the future. And I see the companies that are starting to innovate on their platforms now are the ones that will be 2 steps ahead. So you can imagine your organization as a cyborg. So, you know, the idea of a cyborg is a human being with, you know, attachments, additional technology that give them additional capabilities, and that's possible because the human body is broken down. It's a quite a well-designed architecture. It's decoupled. It allows things to be replaced without affecting other things. And so, you know, imagine someone walking into a cyborg workshop and installing maybe a new eye or additional memory into their brain. Those things potentially are coming, but if you think of your business like that, I think it helps. And having an architecture that you're starting with, or working on your architecture now, to be able to make it a component-based architecture is having a modern architecture. And when I say that, I mean things like microservices, micro UIs, specifically these days more and more important. Breaking down those monolithic applications that don't really lend themselves to sort of a breakdown and adaptation to new things. And so if you haven't got those components and you can't break your system down, you're going to be kind of 2 steps behind the guys that have done that, and they will be able to plug in, you know, the new component that gives them that distinct competitive advantage going forward. So I suppose the advice I would give is just be ready. If there's so many things coming in the pipeline over the next, you know, couple of years where companies and products will be developed to that you would want to adopt and utilize to take your company forward. If you're not in a good place, adoption of those things are going to be harder, and that's where I think in this time of uncertainty and you know, we've got a wash of information and innovation, and, you know, specifically around AI. Being in a good place is being able to adopt those things without necessarily knowing what they are today.